Okay, in this lesson, we want to talk about important thing for beginning our project with a Revit. It's levels, understanding the levels and the history behind them and the grids. So with that, we begin from a new. Of course, we are in a metric architectural, and if you go in here, you can go in browse and insert your temp that created before. I explained them before, and open it. And I want to create a new project. And this is my project. As you can see, if you open here, you can see your project from top. It means, as you can see, our project browser is very clean, and we want to create our project from scratch. And the default setting in a Revit, if you go to one of these angles, for example, you can see your project from north, from south, from east, from any four main direction. They call elevation, building elevation, east, north, south, west. For example, I want to see my project from north. You can simply double click here, double click and go from north. And here you can see your project from north, not from top. As you can see, this is our project. This is on top view, and this is from north. In this direction, if you create a wall, it's created here. This is our level 1. As you can see, with default, the Revit create 2 level for us, and a default height is 4 meter. Our temp is in meter. You can, as I said before, UN. Make sure your keyboard is English, UN, and you can bring your project unit. I set it in meters here. So this is our level 1. If you this is empty, it means, for example, if your project has 2 floor, you can 3 level 1. This is a floor. This is floor number 1, floor number 2. Yeah. So this is floor plans. If you double click level 1, you can see it from above. You going level 2, you can go to the floor 2, level 2, and here you can close them. So just finish from this angle. Just we talk about the level, and after that you're going to create first main category walls. So this is level 1. This is base of the software. The base of the software is, you can see it called, we have 2 zero base points in a Revit. First, the project base point. This is a project. This is 0 main center of the software, and the survey point that I explain later. But you are here going to manage and find additional setting. That's the big button here. Oh, sorry. You have to go to view. I forget that. Go into the view and find. We want to active something, visibility and graphic, and this is in a site part. Find the site. You can type S to find it. Here you can open it. I will be explaining it graphic. Don't worry. Here you can see find the project base point and the survey point. But just we need that. If it's okay, as you can see, this is our base point of the software, project base point. And this is level 0 and this is level 2. It means this level of this level, this height of this level is based on the project base point. Nice. So, and what is the ceiling plans? It means if you want to work, for example, you want to create lights, pipe, anything that are in ceiling, the level, for example, level number 2. The level number 2 is located in this direction from top to bottom. The direction of seeing view is here. But if you go into the ceiling plan of level 2, you are looking from down to up because you want to create some any element that you want to put in your ceiling. You can look at the bottom. I will be explaining them more. Don't worry, this is an elevation, and that's it. This is main part of the browser. But let's talk about we want to create a new level. As you can see, these are bubbles. The bubbles, the symbols are blue and white. It means we, if for example this level 2 has viewing from top and viewing from bottom. It means it has a level, floor plan, and a ceiling plan. Okay. For creating that, we are going to architectural and here's a datum. In a Revit, creating a level and a grid called datum. For creating a level, you can click a level. If you it's you if you active any command in a Revit, the modify tab in a Revit will be active. These are all commands sitting, and from this line to this part, are the sitting of that. For example, we want to draw something, so you can simply create a line. You can click from anywhere, and as you can see, it snap automatically there. For canceling the command, you can hit escape or click modify. For canceling, hit escape. For canceling the tool, select modify. This is in anywhere in Revit. So going to the level, and we have just two tools here. You can select a line or pick a line. So here you can snap to the directional of the levels, another levels, and you can click, then you can snap, and then second click. And as you can see, our level will be create here. And you can go modify. And as you can see, if you select it, okay, it's created a blue. It's our level 3. You can select it and delete it. And as you can see, you can tell a warning if you deleted everything in a level 3 will be deleted. Okay, it means okay, your ceiling plane, your structure plane, everything will be deleted. Go to the level. In a Revit, when you want to create something, you have to look at 3 places. Here it's properties. Here you can change the type that I will create it. You can edit its type. You know what's the type. Here it's properties, and here is some other tools. Be careful about that. And in this part, you can see the some tutorial tooltip for your comment. So we have a properties here, some option here, and some modify comment here for drawing, for changing. So as you can see, another most important thing here is here, make plan view. It means, okay, if you create a level, look at here, it's automatically clear, select level 4. You can double click and open it. But here you can select this part and make it 3. Rename it 3. Yeah. And as you can see, it's create 3. It means if you make plan view, it means okay, it's create a level 3, and it's create a ceiling planes, and of course it create a structure plane that we don't need that. You can delete it if you want. You can delete this level. We don't that. Just we need the floor plan and the ceiling corresponding ceiling plan that we want to view from bottom to the top. It means you are standing on your floor and look at the ceiling and the view of the ceiling plan. And it is blue. Let's delete it again. Yep. And create another level here. But if you untick this make plan view, create a level, and going to the modify, as you can see, the color is black and white. It means it has anything. It isn't in a level. It hasn't creates a floor plan, ceiling plan. It's nothing. It's just a symbol. So if you want to, and you can click and drag it to change it. As you can see, the dimension tells you, okay, this level is from in this dimension from this. So you click anywhere. If you select it, it's blue. But if you deselect everything, as you can see, it's black. So you learn the colors. If the color is black and white, it is not level. As you can see, it's not here. Level 4, we don't have it. And it has no view from plan, view ceiling, nothing. So be careful about this option. And here is the offset. So you learn how to create it. You can pick a line to create your level. It's very simple. Here you have to identify offset from, for example, okay, my level is any floor has a height of 4 meter. So I want to exactly level 3 in 4 meter. I don't want to click and drag it. So type 4 meter here. Another important thing in Revit, if you type something here, you don't need to be hit enter. If you're going most, for example, if your mouse exits from this box, it will be activated and you don't need to hit apply. For example, as you can see, my mouse is here and hit 4 and you don't need to hit enter or apply. Just exit your mouse from this box and it's done. Now, I pick a line. It means, okay, pick which line. I want to pick this line. And as you can see, it's create a level from 4 meter from this level. And just click. As you can see, the level 5, you can rename it. Or you can create another meter here. As you can see, if you're going most over this direction, it means it's creates at the top of that. If you're going most down, it's create at the bottom. Nice. You can select it. Let's try it 1 meter to better see it. As you can see, if you're going most up, it's create up. If you're most here, it's create up. You can click and you can create a level here. Okay, you can delete it. Yeah, nice. Delete that. Okay. So this is all about creating grids. Very simple. I like it because I want to make it, for example, 4, and just click here. And look at the meters here. It tells you, okay, it is 8 meters. I type it here 4, but why is 8 meters? Because it's calculate its height from the center of the software. This is, oh, sorry. As you can see, I didn't exit the tool. For exiting the tool, you have to click modify, or you can use the shortcut MD. So the level's height is based on this center of the software, base project base. And okay, it says you want to offset this level from this level in 4 meter. I calculated from the below the 0 of the levels. It's become 8 meter. It's very easy. Okay. After you draw this, let's change this. You can change it and comment here. You can select it and snap it there. And what happened? As you can see, the center of the software come here and it makes 0. It's 4 meter at the top and it's -4 at the bottom. So look, for example, this is downstairs or your house. This is the base. This is your foundation. structure here, or this is already level 1. So the project base point is very important. You can click and drag it, it's snap it. And as you can see, look at the numbers, the 0. It's very easy and understandable. So, okay, click somewhere, going to the view, because I don't want to see that. Going to the view, graphic, and hit S on your keyboard, going to side, and turn off the project base point, because I don't want to accidentally move that, because it's destroy all of your work. So you can click and drag them. So when you click your level, as you can see, we have a lots of graphic symbol that they are very important. First, here is a dimension. And here is make this temporary dimension permanent. You can make it permanent. You can click it here and make type any number that you want, and it's just move the selected level. If you click it, as you can see, it's permanent. And you can see it always. And you can click and unlock it. And as you can see, you cannot change it. And this level is locked to your level. Okay, this is all about lock. You can click on here and unlock it. You can click on here. And yep. Yeah, if you select it, you can. Okay. Okay. If you select it, as you can see, we have another tools here. Let's begin from here. As you can see, you can click on here and change the name. Click on here and change the heights. You can set it to the 8. You can active or deactivate these symbols and bubbles here. And as you can see, if you click and drag it, because they are locked, they are moving with each other. But if you unlock it, you can move this level separately. But if you snap it there, it's automatically locked. This is at the elbow. It, for example, you have very dense level here. You can change it here, as you can see. It's the level. It's dense, for example. You can select it and add the elbow, and you can change it. And as you can see, bring it here, bring it there. The main height is here, just it's at the elbow to better see your project. And another symbol here is in 3D. You can add another bubbles or symbol here. What's the 3D? Okay, let's Control Z to Control Z everything back. Yeah, you can undo or redo here. It's very simple, like other software. Okay, let's tile view like this. Oh, as you can see, we don't have any tab here. I want to look at these levels from any elevation, east, south, west. You can see it. These are our level, and you can tile it. And as you can see, we have the levels here. And now here, another important thing here is showing up. You want to zoom it. You can select zoom all to fit. Okay, you learned it before and you can use it now, and fit all of our things in a scene in 4 view. Okay, I want to delete that. I want to insert our 3D. You can click in here, and this is our 3D. I want to bring it, make it the tab if you're confusing. Select the tab and then tile it. I want to make it 3D. As you can see, this is our 3D. This is level number 1. This is our plane. We can create a wall here. This is our level number 2, level 3. It's very simple, okay? I want to explain what is 3D. If you go in here, as you can see, if you change something, as you can see, they are all changing together. Nice? But if you want to click in here, make it 2D. If you select it and change it, As you can see, just this level will be changed, and you cannot see any change in any window. It's if you want, you can do it. If you snap it again, it's completely changed. Just this is all about 3D or 2D. You can see it here. Nice. It's very easy. Okay. Let's click anywhere, going to structural. Yeah, that's nice. Going to the view and tap. Nice. This is all about this. Going to the north. You can go in here and fit to zoom. Nice. Let's talk about its settings are here. Here you can see its properties, and I will explain them later. It's not very important. But let's create another type of the levels. Okay, I forget explain. When you select it, we have just one in a datum propagate extends. What does it mean? Okay, you select it. We are going to the tile. For example, as you can see, I go in here, add an elbow, go in here, add an elbow. As you can see, the elbow does not affect any of these tabs. If you want to synchronize them, you have to propagate extend. And it tells you for selected datums, apply the extend from this view. It's all about corresponding view, just elevation north. And it's okay. And for example, we are going here, select this. It's all about the views. You have to be careful about the views, and you can propagate it from the select this view. Yeah. Okay, you can propagate it this. Okay, it's very easy. Control Z. Nice. Tab. Let's create, for example, we create a level from here to the here, and we don't want to make it plain and modify. No, before clicking, you have to deactivate that. Make plain view not, and click and click. And going back, and after that, you want to add it in your level. As you can see, level number 10, we don't have it here. We want to calculate it in a, we want to add it in a floor and ceiling. What we can do? So we have to go into the view, and let's here, plan views is here. Okay, you want to create from this line because it is, as you can see, it's black. Select it. We want to make from this level floor plans and ceiling plans. Okay, so go into view. First, you want to create a floor plan. As you can see, it tells you, okay, you want to which type floor plan, and okay. Now, as you can see, our level 10, this level, we can delete 3D south. This level, as you can see, our level 10 is made turn to the blue. It means, okay, it has level 10 in a floor. Of course, you need a ceiling plane because we want to look at from bottom to the top from this direction. Select it again, go into the view. This tool is for these levels. And of course, in this part, we want to reflected ceiling planes. Okay, you can create a structural plane. If you reach to the structural explain it, you can create an area plane of that. But in this lesson, we just want to create a floor plan and reflected ceiling plane. Okay, I want just for level 10, and look at here. Now our level 10 is created from ceiling. This view is from bottom to the top. It means you can see your ceiling from this direction, from bottom to the top. So in this case, you can create your levels very easy. Okay, let's change these settings of the edit type. It's very interesting. Edit type. It means you can change the type of. Yeah, it's coming here. Edit type. You can change the type of that. These are um, different type of. These are levels. The category of them is datums, and they are level type. So in the properties, we have just one type of these levels. You can customize them, and I want to explain a simple thing here. Another basic information about the Revit. The families. The families are the assets. The level here are the assets. Okay. All of the levels, all of the assets in Revit, you can download it, you can import it, but as you can see, you cannot load any family here. These are they call system family. The system family, you cannot export them, you cannot import them. You can find, but it's very complex. Okay, other assets, you can simply load them from your friend, export them, give it to your friend. The system family, the system actually assets that call level here, they are system. It means you have to create in just your in Revit softwares, and you cannot export them. I don't know why, but it's there. You can go into architectural. The wall category is system family. You cannot export it, import. You have to make them in your own project. For exporting to your friend, you have to export your project, and your friend copy and paste them in your project. The roof is system family. The floor is system family. The levels are system family. The rail and stairs are system family. It means you have to make in your project because they are complex and it has a lot of settings to exporting, and it does not load or export them from that window. So it's there. So you have to make them here. Elevation base, it means the base of elevation is in the base project. You see that here. You can change the how thick or thin these levels are, lightweight, but they are not. For example, if you make it 5 and apply it, as you can see, you cannot see anything here. I explain them later. It's all about the weight and the thing here. You can activate it to define. Okay, and after that you can see it in another project when we want to create a sheets. Don't worry about that. So all about the weights. So you can change the color. You can change any color here and apply it. And as you can, and its first problem will be happen. As you can see, when you edit the type, you change all of the levels with this type, and we don't like it. So I forgot to tell you. Another important thing, as you can see, these are, forget that, select this. Don't forget to select and then edit type. We have 8mm head. This is this symbol dimensions. This is default type of the Revit. Do not change them. Duplicate it. Rename it, for example, head 2. Okay, and then change them. In this case, you can just change this type, and after that, you can select it from here. Nice. You can make it black and make it a red. Oops. Make it a black, change the weight, line pattern. What is the line pattern? These are all patterns that you create. You can select it from your scene. Line pattern, to better see what are they looks like, you can apply it and okay. And as you can see, we just changed this. And here, if you select your um, levels, here we have two type of our levels, head and head 2. Okay. These are patterns. For seeing your patterns, you can go to manage, additional setting, and here your line pattern. All of that names are looks like this. Look at them. These are name. Okay, don't forget to select it and then edit type. Here you can duplicate and add another type with another color, and you can change the type. So this is a line pattern. You can change the, for example, that dash dot and apply it. And the simple symbol is circle. You can change the symbol, no bubbles or anything that you want. You can add a symbol at the end 1 and end 2 and applying it okay. And as you can see, this is our simple different pattern, no bubbles, and that's it. And here, as you can see, if you select it, we have 3 type. The default, our head number 2, that is red, and the head number 3, that is looks like this. So you learn, do you create your first family? This is our family. For example, you created 10,000 type of the levels with simple, with nice graphic of bubbles, symbols, and you can creating your Revit, and this called a system family. And you can save your project and export it, give it to your friend, but you cannot export it because they are system family. So you learn the first thing about types. As you can see, this is our level category with 3 types that we created. That's it. Okay, that's it. You can then delete it if you want. It tells you, okay, all of the floor plan and ceiling plan will be deleted because our project is empty and it's not important. But if you have a complex project, it's very important to be careful about that. Okay, this is our grid. This is our level. Another thing here is a grid. It's very simple. I don't use them very much, but you can go from the top view. So we're going to the level number 1. You can create them as a guide. It's very simple. You can draw them. I will be explain the draw modes more in creating wall, but it's very simple. You can click uh, uh, but you levels just they're a straight line, but here you can uh, change them in direction. Nice. You can type any number that you want. For example, you can click and drag it, and after that you can modify them. It's very simple. If you want to modify them, you can click in here, change it degrees, change for modifying it. As you can see, you can change it. Go into the modify, and after that you can select it and change, because we have locked this degree here. This is our degree. Nice. This is all about degrees. You can select it. This, as you can see, it's number 2. It's automatically numbering. Number 3, number 4. If you create, as you can see, you can go in here. It's like a grid. You want, as you can see, we are in the draw mode. For editing them, it's better going to the modify and then select it, double click, and for example, assign a letter to that, and it's automatically create another grid after A, calling B, C. Nice. You can see it. And you can change the dimensions between these two lines, and after that you can use it as a guide and a snap another thing. As you can see, you can snap them. Okay, don't worry about that. I will explain them more in a wall. If you want to create a wall, as you can see, we have all of these tools better here. So the guide and grid creation is very simple. Here you can create a as you can see, its name is start and end radius. Click and then add a radius here. You can click and then change them. You can add arc, simple arc. These are all about guides, grids. We don't actually need them for our project. Just I want to tell you, don't worry about that. This is an pick a line. Here you have to assign an offset. For example, if you want to assign an offset in 4 meters, you can just click it and simply click and add an offset to it. And here you can go to the modify and select, click and drag to select all of them. Important thing about select, if you, select, click and drag this square marquee from your right to the left, it means if this box hits little this, it will be selected. But if you select it from left to right, it has to completely have to this square. This is square. As you can see, they are not selected. It has to completely in that, and you can then delete them. So it's all about selecting from left to right or right to left. Grid. I want to explain the multi-segments. It means you can create a multi-use of these objects. It means if you exit that, you can go here. In this case, if you are not in a multi-segment, you can just create, for example, just a line at once. As you can see, you cannot go to this part. If you select it, at the end of it, you have to select. Again, select it again and continue. But if you go in a multi-segments, and as you can see, the color of it is changing, and it is called chain because they are like a chain. You can first create a line, then directly go to the radius, then you can go to tangent, continue with the tangent. I will explain them more. It's very simple. And continue. And for stopping, double clicking and stop it. And for and you have to OK that. Finish editing mode. OK, and you can then modify it. If you select it, you can go and modify it if you want. Okay, this is all about the guides. Actually, the guides are a set line, and you don't need to know about the draw tools. The draw tools is in a wall. As you can see, we have it the same exactly common here, but I will explain in more detail in here because the draw tools in Revit is a common tool. Anything in a Revit that you want to draw it, we have these tools, and these tools are common. So it's better that I explain them in a wall. And yeah, that's all about the grids. If you want we continue these tutorials on YouTube, please subscribe us and then activate all. In this way, you will be notified about all of our new videos in future. And don't forget to join our channel. In this way, you will be help us to buy or subscribe to softwares or more softwares to record more tutorials for you and others. And don't forget to like all of our videos. And thank you for your supports.